Today, I'm fishing with some of the rarest lures out there. Limited edition, hard to find, and very expensive. I found some of the coolest limited edition baits and bought them to bring out onto the pond to find out if they can catch fish or they're just a collector's item. So we actually have a really cool spread of lures today that we're gonna be throwing, and I know it doesn't look like a lot, but these limited edition fishing lures are very expensive and I did not want to break the bank. So I thought I would grab some of these from eBay, add them to the collection, as well as test them out and just see if they can catch us some fish. So right here we have a limited edition crankbait. And as you guys can tell, the packaging on this thing is crazy. I mean, we literally have a solid gold package. We have a very interesting and unique paint job on this crankbait. And I don't really know much about it, but it might have been like a limited run or a members only run, and I've never seen this thing, so I'm excited to throw it around today. But a nice crankbait right off the rip to start the day off. All right, so we have a bunch of rod and reels and lures on the deck of the boat, and we're gonna put them to use today and see if we can catch fish. Starting off with our Japanese crankbait right here. This is a Lucky Craft. Like I said, not real sure the backstory on this bait, but very cool packaging. I'm not gonna lie, the packaging sold me, but a nice little black crankbait in there with a really cool paint job. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open and tie it up. This thing is super cool. It's all black. It has some gold accents. It looks like it has a golden swan. I'm assuming that's the right bird. And then you have a bunch of gold sparkles on the bottom. So all around a beautiful crankbait. But it's time for the real question. Can this thing catch us a fish? I mean, I really do like the color and the design. And Lucky Craft crankbaits have always been pretty solid, so I have high hopes. Let's go ahead and give her a cast and see what we're working with here. It looks like it has a very good wobble to it. Oh, I'm actually bouncing. Oh, yeah. Yep, Yep. It wouldn't be fishing with expensive limited edition lures if I didn't snag it right off the rip. My $35 crankbait is currently in a tree. Huh. Wow, this is why I can't have nice things. This is why I didn't break the bank and buy more, because I knew this was gonna happen. It's really hung up. Wow, that's very interesting how that happened. Okay, we're good, it's back. Let's see if maybe we can keep it out of a tree this time. The only thing I want this crankbait in is a fish's mouth. I'm not real sure what the fish are doing today. I'm hoping that they're up shallow because we've been having some warm weather. Oh, we're on. Yep, there we go, up shallow. That's a decent one too. Oh gosh. Yep, he was up shallow. Come here, buddy. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're off with a great start on the crankbait. Come here. Come here. That's not a bad first fish. I will take that all day long. Get up here. Yes. There we go. A beautiful crankbait right in the lip. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Well, that right there is a great start to the day. It's really nice whenever you have limited edition lures that are also functional, where you could keep them and collect them, or you could throw them out there and get them bit by some bass. So let's get this guy back. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, well, that took no time at all to catch a fish on our first limited edition lure. This thing was very cool, has a great action, a very cool color scheme, some nice sharp hooks, but I think it's time that we move on to our next bait. So after throwing one crankbait, I feel it's only right we throw another one. This is the Strike King limited edition signature series Kevin Van Dam crankbait, and on the package it says, if you're not throwing sexy, you're not fishing. So we're gonna throw sexy and see what happens. But this is a really cool lure. It's a classic. I mean, look at the paint job on that thing. But a really cool thing is this actually looks like it's autographed by Kevin Van Dam. Behind the lure, you got some silver Sharpie back there, and it looks pretty legit. So very cool, very unique, obviously limited edition, and we're gonna see if it catches us a fish. We have ourselves another crankbait. You guys know me, I love a crankbait. A crankbait bite is a lot of fun, especially in the warm weather in the spring, which is what it feels like right now. But super cool color, very basic, that sexy shad color. It's all you need, because you know, if you're not throwing sexy, you're not fishing. So let's crack this thing open and see a closer look and see if this is actually autographed. I mean, I'm assuming that this wouldn't be very special if it wasn't autographed, because you can buy this bait in store, but this right here actually looks like a legit signature. Look at that. Nice Sharpie, KVD. Wow. I feel honored to have this lure and this autograph, so I have to make him proud and catch a fish. Gotta put it back safely. We don't want this getting getting messed up. Look at that. Preserved, safe, and oh yeah, we got a lure. You know, I could be wrong, but this one definitely looks a little bit older than the newer ones out today. It looks like there's some sticker eyes on there. It's got some of the older looking hooks, and it feels really thick. Like, it's not like a super soft plastic, if that makes any sense. It's not like hollow. It's pretty heavy. It's like weighted down pretty well. So I'm interested in this crankbait. You know, I'm not really a deep crankbait kind of guy, just because it's not my favorite technique, but this thing does look good. I'm gonna try and make Kevin proud and earn that autograph. So let's see what this thing's got. Definitely gonna have to go out into some deeper water here. This is definitely too shallow. All right, here goes nothing. First cast with our deep crankbait. Let's see if we can't maybe hook a fish here. I'm excited. I love throwing crankbaits. They're one of my favorite baits, especially when it gets warmer out. And the fish just hit them extremely hard. And I feel like there's a lot of uses for a crankbait. And it's just in the fish's blood to eat this thing. And we're throwing the sexy shad color, so every fish in the pond better just watch out. You know, not super confident in my deep cranking skills, but I am confident in this limited edition Kevin Van Dam signature series crankbait. Like, you know, I got an autograph out of it too. Like, it's already a win-win. Ooh, ooh, we're on. We're on. There we go. Oh, oh! No, that was actually a decent fish. Oh, no. That was actually a very weird bite. I felt it, and then he just kind of like had it. That was weird. I don't really know how to even describe that, but he came up, jumped, spat it out right in my face. That's what just happened right there. Oh, I just got thumped. What? He didn't get the hook? I'm telling you guys, these hooks don't look like the hooks made today. I think that they might be sabotaged. Like, they're those like weird, like bronze, copper looking ones. They may be costing me at the moment. Or I just don't know how to fish a deep crank. That also could probably be a possibility here, but I think I'm gonna blame it on the hooks. Oh, we're on. Something just thumped it. Oh my God, he crushed it. Oh my God, he hammered it. Finally, just stay on for me. Come here, buddy. Come here. Get up here. Yes. Well, there we go. A fish on our deep diving crankbait. See you, bud. Well, hopefully that catch made Kevin proud and we caught ourselves a fish on our deep diving crank. Next up, we have some Googan baits that are a part of the Googan Reserve. And if you guys don't know what that is, it is basically a new thing where it has a bunch of limited edition colors. So we have two right here, one being the Valentine's Day color, which is a nice little pink color. And then we have another one, which is the Batty Shaddy color, which is like a little shad color. It's nice, it's sparkly, it looks really good. I am excited to throw these around today because who doesn't love some cool colored soft plastics? Well, we have some limited edition soft plastic colors. We have the Batty Shaddy, which is like a little shad color, and then we have the Valentine's Day color. So I think I'm only gonna throw one of these just because I wanna move on to our other baits. So let's go with the Batty Shaddy. I like the color on this. This is a really cool looking lure. Let's go ahead and crack it open. And let me show you guys this thing up close and personal. Well, as you guys can tell, very sparkly, nice little bandito bug. Definitely has that shad effect to it, and that thing should get crushed. I'm very excited to throw this. So before we throw this lure around, I want you guys to drop a comment if you guys own any of these limited edition lures or just any of them in general, because there's a lot of them out there and I want to know what are some of the best ones. All right, I think I'm going to hunt for a shallow bite with this lure right here. So I'm going to see if any of these fish have pushed up and may want a creature bait. But the bandito bug has never done me wrong. It always catches fish. And I really like this shad color. It gives you a little bit of a different presentation to toss up to them. And that's actually like a really cleared out spot. I wonder if that's a bed. Just kind of caught me off guard. Can't really tell because the sun's not out right now, but... Oh, one just ate it. Oh my God, he chased it. Oh my God, that was crazy. Come here, buddy. Wow, that took no time at all. Little guy. God, look how green that fish is. He is super bright. He came in and chased it. Thank you, little buddy. I appreciate that on the old baddie shaddy color. Huh. See ya. Wasn't really expecting that. I don't think that was the... I threw at the bed, but I was kind of like off. I don't even know if that was a bed, but I threw at that little dirt spot. I mean, I feel like if it stays warm, they'll probably push up and start making beds. I don't know. Okay, well, since that took no time at all, I might as well finish out this little creek. Especially if I think that they might have some beds over here. I don't think they do yet, but if it stays warm, I have a feeling they could start pushing up shallow looking to start spawning. So I just want to kind of throw the bandito bug up there and just see if anything's hanging around. I'm just going to keep flipping this bandito bug back here in this little cove area and just cruise the shallows and see what I can see, and then move on to our next lure here in a second. I just want to see if maybe these fish have started to clear out spots for bedding. Oh, there is a bass right there. I have one on too. There we go. Oh, we just spit it. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I just saw a little one swim up shallow and another one just had me, so they definitely are up shallow today. Well, it definitely seems like this color right here is a hit. That's 2 fish in literally no time. It looks, I can't tell because the sun's not out, but I wish it was so I could kind of see up shallow, because I feel like there's fish there. Just don't have a good visibility at the moment. Oh, one has it. There we go. Dude, they are, oh, he spit it again. Oh my God. They are definitely up shallow right now. Pretty solid performance. Let's see what we have up next. A topwater bait. Who doesn't love topwater? Because I know I do. And we have a nice walking bait. This is a nice little spook. And this was actually a part of a fishing kit that I bought for $180. So this was inside. It's a limited edition color. And this thing was pretty pricey. So it better catch us some fish today. It looks like a little snake, but a cool lure overall. And we're gonna see how it performs today. Now things are about to get fun. Our last 2 lures are one of my favorite techniques. We have a topwater bait right here, a little walking bait. Let's go ahead and crack this baby open. Now I've actually used this lure right here, and it is a fish catching machine. And you know, with them up shallow right now, that gets me excited to throw a topwater bait. Let's see if we can't get us a little topwater bite, right? I mean, we got some wind, we have some active fish. Seems like they're up shallow. Let's see what we can do with this thing right here. I mean, it has a very good action, little walking action. I mean, any fish that sees that should be all over this thing. Just gonna keep cruising the shallows with it. See if I can't draw them out. Love me a good old topwater bite. It's my favorite. Oh, I'm on. Oh, he came out of nowhere and crushed it. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh my God, that's a really good fish. Oh, don't jump at me with a treble in your mouth. Don't scare me like that. That's a good one. That is actually very sketchy too. So I don't have a net. Oh my God. And grabbing him with trebles is gonna be tough, but that is a good fish. That's a very good fish. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. We're gonna just play him very slowly here. Oh, he's barely hooked. That's not good. Woo! He hammered it. Come here, bud. Don't go under the boat. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, God. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give up. I've learned one thing about fighting big fish on spinning setups is you really just want to let them tire themselves out, because it can get sketchy real quick. It definitely looks like he's tired. Don't really know how I'm gonna land him though. I want to flip him, but flipping is gonna be tough. Oh, he's in the boat. Let's go. What a beautiful fish. Ate the topwater bait, put up a great fight. That was just so much fun. Well, we have a new biggest fish of the day on the topwater bait. What more could you ask for? And we have a very cool lure up next that I'm so excited for. But man, smoked the topwater spook, green fish, healthy, so much fun. Let's get him back. Appreciate you. Well, you gotta love a topwater bite and a topwater eat on top of that. That was so much fun. This is such a cool little lure. It's a tiny little spook and it just gets big bites. So let's see what we got up next. Last but not least, we have my favorite lure, the one that I am most excited for, and I think is definitely the coolest one. We have a Deps Swimbait, and this was actually a members only lure, and the color on this thing is insane. I've never seen anything like it. It has a black body, it has some dark purple, it has some green sparkles, and it has a crazy looking eye with a nice lime green tracer on the forehead. Super unique bait, one of my favorites, the one I'm most excited to throw and catch a fish on, and we're gonna see how they like this thing today and see if we can catch a giant on this. So here we go, our last bait, a beautiful looking swim bait. Now I think this was a members only bait, and it was on sale, and I saw it, it caught my eye, and I said, you know what, I gotta have that. So here it is. So I'm gonna tie this baby up, and we're gonna see what happens. So this is definitely probably one of the coolest swim baits I've ever seen. I mean, just look at the colors. You have a crazy looking eye, you have some green glitter, some black, some purple, some lime green, just an all around beautiful swim bait. And it even has a great action. So let's see if we maybe can catch us a big bass on this thing. All right, here goes nothing. I feel like we stick with the shallow approach because it seems like that's where the fish are today. So let's see what we can do with the old bluegill swim bait. I saved the best for last. I really like this thing. Cool color, good action, very limited. This is actually the first one I've ever seen like this, so you already know I had to get it, try it out. Just keep throwing it up shallow and just wait for a fish to crush it. That's the plan. Let's see what we're working with over there. Ooh, I like that cast. Oh, I'm on. Oh, I just got hit. Something just smacked me. Something just smacked me. Woo! That didn't take long. Wow. It didn't feel big, but it was definitely a bite. Oh, that's a horrible cast. I'm stuck on a tree. I can't have nice things. This is what happens when I have nice things. Done caught my first catch of the day, a tree. Not what you're really wanting to do whenever you have an expensive swim bait, but you know, all good. Yeah, I think out of all the lures I've thrown today, I'm most scared to throw this one. Like, this one is one of those that I would catch a fish on and probably keep because you just don't see this color very often. And I feel like it would be hard to get your hands on another one. So I'm just ready to catch one and then put this thing away and never touch again. Oh, we're on. He ate it. That was so sick. That was so sick. Oh my God, he crushed it. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come get in the boat. Oh my God, he just went crazy right at the boat. Get up here. Yes, we got one on the bluegill swim bait. Well, there we go on the bluegill swim bait. It is such a cool lure. It has a great action, beautiful color, and it catches fish. Thanks, buddy. Oh, well, there you have it. The beautiful limited edition bluegill swim bait gets us a fish. This is such a cool bait. I love throwing these things around, and they just work. As much as I want to keep throwing this bait around, I'm kind of terrified just because I don't have my usual setup for this. And, you know, like I said, I couldn't find another one. I mean, I was actually going to buy two, one to use and one to keep, but I just couldn't find them anywhere. So this one's probably, if I had to take a guess, the most rare out of all of the baits we threw today. And it's definitely going to go in my tackle room and be retired after that fish. But so cool. Well, today was a lot of fun. A bunch of different colors, a bunch of different types of lures, and we got the job done. Well, that right there does it for our limited edition lures. We caught a fish on every single one of them. Very, very proud in my performance today. I'm glad that they worked and they caught fish, but now is the fun part. It seems like the fishing has been really good today, so I think I'm gonna keep fishing. And I don't know what I'm gonna throw, but I'm gonna keep fishing because I really am just enjoying this nice warm weather. And some people call it a false spring. So it could be a false spring and it get cold here again and really mess the fish up. So I'm gonna take advantage while I have this warm front here, and we're gonna see if we can't maybe find a bigger one. Well, our baddie shaddy color survives to tell the tale as well as all of our other lures. But I think it's only right that we tie up the pink one and see what we can do with that. That way we knock out every lure that I have on the boat. I just love limited edition lures, but it also pains me to throw them. Like, I don't want to lose them. And I know that there's a bunch of them in this pack, but it just looks so much better when it's like completely filled. But these bad boys will go in the tackle room after we catch a fish on them. Man, this is a beautiful looking color. I'm excited for this. Pink's always one of those colors that has just gotten the job done, and this one looks really, really good. So let's see if we can land a fish on this bad boy. All right, we're gonna keep with the shallow bite here. See what we can do. This pink color is very nice looking. It's super unique. It's kind of like a fluorescent, and when it hits the water, it has a really weird glow to it, but I think it's going to work extremely well. So let's make some casts and see what happens. Oh, did one just pick it up? Yep, one has it. There, oh no. Wow, I about just ate that Kraken crawl. He had it and was swimming with it. I just didn't notice. Oh, there's one. There he is. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's running. Oh, he got off. He took off when I set the hook. Wow. Pink Kraken crawl's already getting some hits, though. Oh, I just watched him eat it. I just watched him swim and eat it. That was so cool. He came over and just snatched it. He saw the pink and couldn't resist. He saw the pink and he could not resist. Come here, buddy. Get up here. Yes. Well, another limited edition lure marked off the list. Appreciate you, bud. Well, that right there was a solid day. It was a lot of fun getting out and getting to fish with these limited edition lures. Although they were expensive, they got bites, they caught us fish, and truthfully, I don't think I'd throw them again. I mean, they all worked, they all did their job, but with them being limited, I feel like catch a fish and retire them. I feel like it's a good little motto for throwing limited edition lures. And I'm a big tackle junkie. I love tackle. So everything that I use, I end up collecting. So all of that is gonna go in my tackle room, and I'm gonna be able to have it for the future, have it on display, and it'll just be a cool little item with a cool story. And to know that I actually caught a fish on them will also top it off. So great day, a lot of cool lures. If you guys want to see this again, drop a comment down below and I will try and find more, maybe even do a budget, because there is a lot of them out there and they are super expensive. So maybe next time we do a $500 budget and just go crazy, or we keep it kind of simple, $100, $50, whatever you guys want to see. I feel like it would be a cool idea, and if it involves tackle, I'm in. So I'm about to get out of here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.